Hi, welcome to Ocean Yemi's channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Abu Bakr, a asylum seeker, and this is Subbie's request. So I'm going to find the story, the initial story, because this came across my timeline. So I'm going to play some of, well, it's quite a lot actually. Okay, it's not that one. No, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me see if it's this one.
Details emerge about the tragic death of a young migrant from Sierra Leone on the border with Greece. Published by Republica English. A young migrant was killed in an incident between a group of smugglers and the Macedonian police near Gevgelia last Wednesday. But the details of the case are just now emerging in full. The victim is identified as Fatmata Bakar, a young 23-year-old migrant from Sierra Leone, who resided in Greece with her husband. According to the police report, a patrol encountered a group of migrants in the early morning hours, as two smugglers were signaling to them to come out of hiding and loading them in a vehicle. One of the smugglers reached for the gun of a police officer as he was being apprehended. During the struggle, the weapon fired and hit Fatmata, who was already seated in his vehicle. She died in her husband's arms, apparently 2 months pregnant at the time. Both smugglers have been detained. An NGO supporting illegal migrants in Greece says that Fatmata's husband, Abu Bakr, was also briefly detained and left without information about his wife, as well as without help in returning the body to Sierra Leone. Macedonia was a key link on the Balkan migrant route in 2015 and 2016, when between 1 and 2 million illegals crossed the country on their way to Germany and other EU member states. The flow was stopped, largely by the decision of the Macedonian government to put up a wire fence and invite police reinforcements from Central European countries, and the EU's agreement with Turkey. But a steady trickle of migrants continues, and apprehensions as well as incidents such as attempts by smugglers to flee or ram police patrol cars happen often.
Okay, and there's also this one as well. Hold on. Let me see. I can find. The husband.
Investment is growing.
The husband also is doing a campaign right now to get justice for his wife. Mind you, there is a big story which is about the both of them. So I'm gonna try to show the story, which is to do with so you can see them together. Let me see if I got the camera turned the right way. Hold on, let me see if I got it turned the right way. Right. So this is what I saw when I first saw this story. This is what I saw. Oh, it's got music. So hopefully, let me see if I could. There was a unity. They met up, and that's what I saw. That's how I came across the story. I didn't know what it was, to be honest. So out of curiosity, I tried to find out what it was, what's going on. So let me turn this off again. So I didn't know what was going on at first. Anyways, as I've looked into it, I came across his story about him and his wife.
Her story is one that you need to know. This is her husband, Abu Bakr. They grew up next door to each other in Sierra Leone and got married young. Childhood sweethearts, they were very in love. Last year, as the young couple crossed the border from Greece to Macedonia, they were shot at by a Macedonian policeman. Fatima was killed. Her final words were her husband's name. Abu Bakr was arrested and given no news of his wife, then offered to be taken to the next border if he left the country without taking action. He refused. Instead, he stayed in Macedonia, fighting for justice for his wife. Tomorrow is the final hearing in this groundbreaking case of a young, undocumented migrant bringing a police officer to trial. We're here in Macedonia to help amplify this story, so Fatima is not forgotten. We'll leave you with some words about Fatima from her sisters as a reminder that she is not a number, but a sister, a wife, and a daughter with big dreams for her future.
She was a very dedicated and hardworking young lady. She liked dancing, she liked to sing, she liked to shout when she sings. She had a big dream. She was about to set up a foundation for female children with disabilities to help them achieve good future. She does not deserve such. If we don't speak now, there will be no justice.
This is Fatmata, or Fatima for short. Her story is one that you need to know. This is her husband, Abi Bakr. They grew up next door to each other in Sierra Leone and got married young. Childhood sweethearts, they were very in love. Last year, as the young couple crossed the border from Greece to Macedonia, they were shot at by a Macedonian policeman. Fatima was killed. Her final words were her husband's name. Abi Bakr was arrested and given no news of his wife, then offered to be taken to the next border if he left the country without taking action. He refused. Instead, he stayed in Macedonia, fighting for justice for his wife. Tomorrow is the final hearing in this groundbreaking case of a young, undocumented migrant bringing a police officer to trial. We're here in Macedonia to help amplify this story, so Fatima is not forgotten. We'll leave you with some words about Fatima from her sisters as a reminder that she is not a number, but a sister.
Oh yeah, that part play already. Okay, so this is the interview that he did.
My name is Abubakar Kamara. I am from Freetown, Sierra Leone. I am the husband of the late Fatima Kamara, who was shot and killed by a policeman in North Macedonia. Me and my wife, we did not come this far for me to just break down and lose now. No matter how hard the journey is, I am going to face it, embrace it, till I reach my last bus stop as my wife did. And my final bus stop is my grave. It is my duty to attend the hearing and fight justice for my wife. I did not go to my wife's funeral in Sierra Leone because I knew I would not be able to return to North Macedonia to fight justice for my wife. I stay for my wife and I also fight for people who have been died at the border. No one should be killed for crossing border to find safety. I hope in the future, people who traveling like me and my wife never to experience something like this. I hope we refugees are treated as human. I want to thank everyone and my wife family too want to thank everyone for not forgetting Fatmata. And I promise my wife one day I will make her proud.
When you're ready.
My name is Abu.
Okay, so the hearing is in July. I think they said it is July the 11th. July the 11th, which is what's today? Oh, it is Thursday. Is the hearing, so they can hear whether he's got justice for his wife. Now, let me see if there's any more information on this.
Ready.
Oh yeah, it's the same one. Okay, yeah, it's the same one. Okay, so he's trying to get he's trying to get you know something done for the unaliving of his wife. So I'm still gonna see if there's more stories about it because I'm new just finding out about this. So I think I just thought I'd put this one out so that people can hear about this that is going on because we don't know what does be going on. We don't know what does be going on. So I don't know. There is a few other stories that walks alongside this story too of migrants and smugglers stories. I'm trying to see if there's any more that I can give. But as they haven't gone through a hearing or the hearing hasn't been had, so I'm not going to. This is just awareness And the people that is linked to this is asylum speakers. Asylum speakers. And this, and they are fighting to get justice for, no, to get the stories of migrants, like who has come through and stuff, and to show people that some of them is either running from something and they will do whatever to get to the border. Now, with this case, in this case, something happened and a life was lost. So, well, then there might be many stories like this. This might not be a one out of, this might not be a rare story. So I just thought I'd put this out as awareness because it is a form of human trafficking. It's a form of human trafficking. I think they put it as, and you know, it's sad when you hear stories of nobody wants to lose their wife in such situations. So these are the stories of the asylum seekers, which people doesn't know why they leave their countries to come over to risk their lives and stuff like that. And sometimes things happen at borders, sometimes things happen at places, sometimes things happen with the smugglers. So it's a two-edged sword. Some people do not have empathy for the asylum seekers. Some people do not understand their circumstances, why they leave their country. They just go by sheer ignorance. Some go by sheer ignorance, not understanding or nothing. And that's why when I was talking about the Stockholm barge thing, because even the Windrush people, the Windrush era, you can say, was a form of well, immigrants moving. Immigrants move everywhere, all over the place. So some move for safety, down to political and all sorts of stuff that's going on. So, but like I said, this is just a short one. It's just to raise awareness. I'm not gonna make it lengthy. I'm gonna leave it like that. The lady, the on the thumbnail, you'll see Fatima and Abu Bakr from Sierra Leone, and this is their story. So, with that said, I will leave it right there. Take care. Thank you. Bye.